Hello again, and just going to do a general reading. I admit I did peek at the astrology for today, but it must not have been anything I could remember because it didn't stick out with me enough to remember it. Today is Tuesday. Tuesday, the solstice, June 21st. Happy summer solstice. All right, what do we need to know about today? Just general thoughts, general reading for today. General reading for today. And we get the Magician and Temperance. Alrighty, let's build the rest of this story. What else do we need to know? This deep in the cup number 1. Oh. Hmm. Okay, we've got a lot of not doubles, we got our double, but we have a lot of leading cards. I see a new beginning, I see an ending and a new beginning, obviously. We've got the 2 aces. We've got an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. And my eyes being drawn to the archway, the gateway here, and it means a new journey's ahead. Whatever this is we're embarking on. We have the Magician and Temperance in the center. We also have the Temperance at the bottom of the deck, which we've been getting a lot of doubles lately. We have the 8 of Cups, which is ready to walk away or already walking away, and the 10 of Rods pretty much is the same meaning to that. We have the 7 of Swords, which can be a sneak thief, someone making off with something that isn't theirs. We've got the Aries card, the Emperor. We've got the Fool. We've got the Sun. And we've got Justice. So some of this is spiritual big jobs. But the outcome is very, very positive. Being ready to change because you've had enough. And the Justice card here tells me that you've put in the time, especially where she's connected here on the corner to the Magician card, that this combination here is telling me that you've put in the work necessary to to help this thing happen, to help it along, to help it be a good thing. And now it's time for this to change. You gave it the allotted amount of time excuse me, for it to grow. It was a new offer, and it didn't work out. So now you're ready to move on. And moving on is going to take a little bit of effort. Finances may be tight, and you're going to have to balance some things. But overall, it's going to be a good thing. And you are encouraged to take the leap of faith, because this is almost like a karma thing. But balance is imperative with two temperances here. And then we get the Hierophant. And the Hierophant typically can be our views about traditional religion or higher education. With this being pulled later in the reading, it almost feels like you've made the decision to go back to school or to drop out of school. If it is dropping out of school, and the two cards of Temperance being here, I would encourage you to think twice. You may have to rebudget some stuff with the coins being here. There's not a lot of other coins, just these two. Get creative and look for funding for school if you're thinking about dropping out. It may be that you need to budget a little tighter, and sometimes we have to do that, right? And you know what? If you gotta eat ramen noodles, you gotta eat ramen noodles. It's food in the belly. But I would be anytime we go to school to further our education or build ourselves a new career or a new job option, there's going to be times when we have to be frugal and tight and all that, because school is money. And I would, again, encourage the creativity. Maybe look for a scholarship or take on a roommate, move in with someone else if you can. But, share, because it may be that sharing utilities and rent at a place where someone else is also sharing the burden can be a little bit more easy on the pocketbook and allow for other spending such as school. You certainly don't want to live with someone for free, but because, if you're living there and you're using resources, you're using the electricity, you're using the water, you're eating up food, then, and let me tell you, food's expensive now. Almost everything that I regularly shop for has freaking doubled. So no longer am I spending X amount of dollars a week. I'm usually going 2 or 3 times a week, multiple times a week, and spending more than I was before. So yeah, definitely if you're sharing the responsibilities or sharing space with someone, you want to kick in on kick in on rent and food and such. All right. Well, and you know what? Another little toss in there, this life ain't free. So, and it's getting less free than it ever been. So I hope this resonates with someone. I'm always the one to encourage, don't drop out of school yet. You know, try to brainstorm with someone else and come up with a way to make it work. All right, well, enjoy the journey, enjoy the day. It's going to be another beautiful day. Don't let it go by without living, because ultimately you should be thriving and living your life. Excuse me. And not just existing. Blessed be.